When video game developers talk about their next big title, they often focus on gameplay and graphics. After all, that's what gamers usually debate the most. And while these elements are crucial to any interactive experience, why don't we give the same attention to sound design? Whether it's Sonic collecting a ring, Mario entering a pipe, or just the ambience of a Skyrim night, great sound design creates atmosphere, provides feedback, and helps bring these virtual worlds to life. Like in film, video game sounds are typically divided into two categories: diegetic and non-diegetic. Diegetic sounds come from things that exist within the game's world, things the characters could theoretically hear, such as doors, tools, weapons, creatures, and vehicles. But those are obvious. What about footsteps, fire, rain, or wind? Diegetic sounds make up the majority of the audio in a game and help immerse players in its world. On the other hand, non-diegetic sounds are meant solely for the player. These are most often feedback sounds for leveling up, completing tasks or missions, collecting items, confirming prompts, or just interacting with a menu. Beyond this, non-diegetic sounds can also help influence our emotions or guide our actions. For instance, most of the music and ambience in games is non-diegetic. These play a huge role in shaping how we feel about a moment or how we remember a game overall. Every sound, whether diegetic or not, has its role to play, but some games emphasize sound design more than others, using it as a vital tool for player feedback. Alien Isolation, which won multiple awards for its sound design, uses auditory cues to both heighten the sense of danger and inform the player of its presence. Other games have even used sound as a core gameplay mechanic. For instance, the game Stifled features pitch-black areas where the environment around the player is revealed only by sound, whether from the game itself or even the player's own microphone.
Is anyone there?
Sound design can be a huge task, which is why many studios have dedicated teams for it. Some sounds are created digitally, but many sounds often begin as recordings of real-world noises. Much like how Foley artists create sounds for films.
These are actually just toilet plungers.
Weapons and animals are great examples of this, since they usually have real-world counterparts. But what about the futuristic sci-fi weapons from games like Doom or Fallout? Or what about the aliens and other creatures from games like Dead Space, Deep Rock Galactic, or Halo? In these cases, sound designers often blend real-world sounds and creative post-production to produce something entirely new. Perhaps we focus so much on gameplay and graphics because they're the most immediate aspects of the experience. Gameplay is the most interactive element, the part we engage with directly. Graphics, meanwhile, are the first thing we see when starting a game. But while graphics do matter, they aren't always the deciding factor in a game's longevity.
Clearance confirmed.
Titles like Minecraft, Zelda, Stardew Valley, and Pokemon have remained hugely popular, even though visually they have been outclassed for years. It's the iconic sounds and the music from these games, sounds that are burned into our memories, that have helped keep them relevant. When sound design is done right, it becomes an invisible third pillar that can help support an entire game. A game without good sound feels less impactful, less exciting, and arguably less fun. So the next time you're playing a game, take a moment to pause, listen, and appreciate the sounds you may be taking for granted.